Hello guys, welcome to FC Sean Predicts. Happy New Year to everyone. May 2025 be a fantastic year for all of us. Today we're going to be going over Premier League Match Week 20th, but before we do that, let's just quickly take a look at our Match Week 19 predictions, how good or bad we did. So as you can see, Crystal Palace against Southampton, we predicted the correct score 2-1, and we also had a good tip, both teams to score, so we hit both of them. The next match, Tottenham Wolves, we predicted the correct score 2-2, despite Wolves being heavy underdogs against Tottenham, and our tip was Wolves double chance. Our next one was Everton Nottingham Forest. We predicted the correct winner, and our tip was Nottingham Forest to win and plus under 2.5 goals. That was a big one. That was a big odds tip, and we hit that too. Next one, Leicester Man City. We predicted that Man City is gonna win, so we got the correct winner there. West Ham Liverpool. We predicted the correct winner there as well. Aston Villa Brighton. Our tip was Aston Villa to score 2 or more goals. We hit that one. The last but not the least, Manchester United against Newcastle. We predicted the correct winner, that Newcastle is going to beat Man United in an away match. And our tip was Newcastle to score 2 or more goals. And we hit that one too. 70% success rate in our predictions. And now without further ado, let's go to Match Week 20th. We have a lot of good matches coming up. Let's go. First match is Tottenham against Newcastle, 11th against the 5th. Tottenham is really having a bad run. Playing at home in this match, they're still underdogs. In their last 3 PL matches, they lost 2 and drew 1, conceded 9 goals. And from the other side, Newcastle is having a fantastic run. In their last 3 matches, they won all 3 and scored 9 goals and kept a clean sheet. So I believe this match is going to be a goal fest, and I think that Newcastle is going to score a last minute winner in the second half and win the match. My score prediction for this match is 2-3 for Newcastle, and my tip is over 3.5 goals. On to the next one, Bournemouth against Everton, 7th against the 16th. Both teams have drawn 3 out of their last 5 Premier League matches, but Everton finds it super hard to score goals, currently being the second worst team in Premier League by scored goals. Despite drawing their last 2 matches, Bournemouth are only 2 points away from the European competition spots. I'm expecting a low scoring game in this one. My score prediction for this match is 1-0 for Bournemouth, and my tip is under 2.5 goals. On to the next one, Aston Villa against Leicester, 9th against the 19th. I have a feeling that a lot of teams are going through some bad luck after beating Manchester City, and Aston Villa is one of them. In their last 2 matches, Aston Villa lost to Newcastle 4-0, and then they drew against Brighton 2-2. And Leicester from the other side, things look really bad for Van Nistelrooy's side, and I believe if nothing is gonna change, he may even be sacked. Because in their last 4, they lost all 4 and conceded 12 goals. And I believe Aston Villa is gonna get their 3 points at home. My score prediction for this match is 3-1 for Aston Villa, and my tip is both teams to score. On to the next one, Crystal Palace against Chelsea, 15th against the 4th. I'm pretty sure Chelsea fans, you guys are super disappointed after Chelsea losing 2 games back to back to Fulham first, and then after that losing to the second worst team from the bottom. They're kind of reminding me the form of FC Barcelona, where they started the season really well and towards the mid-season they started dropping points so badly. And from the other side, Crystal Palace, even if their position in the table is not the greatest, but in their last 9 matches they only lost 2. And the fun fact is, in the first half of the season when these 2 teams faced each other, it ended in a 1-1 draw. So if Chelsea got the same bug that Barcelona have gotten, then I'm expecting Chelsea to drop points in this match as well. My score prediction for this match is 1-1 draw, and my tip is Crystal Palace double chance. On to the next one, Southampton against Brentford, 20th against the 12th. Last 4 matches between these 2 teams were won by Brentford, but Brentford's current form is not that good. In their last 5 Premier League matches, they've only won 1. And Southampton from the other side, sitting in the last place, they're just showing that their players were not ready for the Premier League quality games. And surprisingly, they took the lead against Crystal Palace in an away match, and then they ended up losing that match 2-1 anyway. But coming to this one, I have to note something super important. Brentford in their last 9 away matches have not won a single game. But can they do it against the last team in the Premier League? Let's wait and see. My score prediction for this match is 1-3 for Brentford, and my tip is Brentford to score 2 or more goals. On to the next one, Manchester City against West Ham, 6th against the 13th. Manchester City finally were able to get their first win in their last 5 matches, and West Ham lost 5-0 at home against Liverpool. And I believe that Manchester City is going to start the year with a great comeback into the top 5. My score prediction for this match is 2-0 for Manchester City, and my tip is Manchester City to score 2 or more goals. On to the next one, Brighton against Arsenal, 10th against the 3rd. First match of the season between these two teams ended in a 1-1 draw. I remember Declan Rice receiving a red card in the beginning of the second half and Brighton scoring after that. And Brighton have drawn 4 out of their last 5 matches, the last 2 coming against Aston Villa and Brentford. Despite Brighton being heavy underdogs, I'm willing to back them to take a point at home. My score prediction for this match is 2-2 draw, and my tip is both teams to score. On to the next one, Fulham against Ipswich Town, 8th against the 18th. The first match of the season ended in a 1-1 draw, and Ipswich Town surprised us really well in their last outing against Chelsea, beating them by 2-0 scoreline. And I feel like Ipswich Town ended 2024 by beating Chelsea and now coming back thirsty for more upsets. And I'm gonna back Ipswich in this one to take a point home. My score prediction for this match is 1-1 draw, and my tip is both teams to score. On to the next one, Liverpool against Manchester United, 1st against the 14th. I know it's too early to call, but I'd be surprised if Liverpool would miss this chance to win the league this year. And Man United, oh boy, I'm gonna say it again. It seems like that there's some kind of bad luck winning over Manchester City. After beating Manchester City, a lot of teams are struggling to pick up points. And I don't know how Ruben Amorim's story is gonna end in Manchester United, but it is not looking good at all. And Liverpool have scored 14 goals in their last 3 outings, and Manchester United should be really concerned about these stats. And I feel like that Liverpool is going to get their 3 points easily against Manchester United. My score prediction is 4-0 for Liverpool, and my tip is Liverpool Asian handicap -1.5. On to the next one, Wolves against Nottingham Forest, 17th against the 2nd. Nottingham Forest is just killing it, 5 wins out of their last 5 matches. And it would be such a fantastic comeback to European competitions if they're going to keep that spirit. And when it comes to Wolves, they were able to draw against Tottenham just like how we predicted. Despite them being such a heavy underdog against Tottenham, and we got the correct score in that match, Wolves scored the last minute goal and took a point home. And fun fact is, last 4 matches between these two teams ended in a draw. But this time around, I'm ready to back Nottingham in this match. My score prediction for this one is 1-2 for Nottingham Forest, and my tip is Forest to score 2 or more goals. That's it guys, Happy New Year once again. Please feel free to leave your predictions and comments in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe so you're not gonna miss our next editions, and see you until next time.